that stuff, no. Bad news, it's a beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count. And when you speaking to me for. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's going on? Shalom, Yahabashim, Yahushua Baraka Thumb, all the brothers, Yahabashim, all the Thabashim, Yahushua, all the sisters, man. Most of Yaquab, 50 Yaquab, about the Ashu be carried the Commander General in your Hunter. And we ain't affiliated with nobody, man, since 1969, man. And man, listen, I got a good one today for y'all, man. I got a good one today for you. Y'all know this the Tuesday Brotherhood class, man. You know, anybody got any questions, go on, type them in the chat, man. I'm gonna help y'all, and y'all know how we do it. If we can't answer for you, if we can't give you the answer, we'll get it for you. Yeah, we're about to talk about it, man. We about to talk about it and be about it today, man. Who I got on this stage with me, man? That's Trooper Kamar.
Khan. Shalom, y'all. About to say y'all Shabrakatah.
Shalom, y'all. What's going on, now? We got young man Paul, man. Shalom, young man Paul. We got Sister Shaya Raw. What's going on, sis? You know what I'm saying, man? Thank y'all for rocking out the water, man. Coming rocking with me, man. About to have a good one here today, man. I'm pretty sure there's so much I could talk about right now, man. Like, what can't I talk about? You know what I'm saying? But y'all see the title. Your pastor is just like David Taylor. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about what happened down here in Florida, man, with the pastor, the two pastors, the Edomite woman and this brother. You know, they got swooped up by the feds, you know what I'm saying, by the federales in the indictment, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you that the doors of the Christian church are closed, that's exactly what I mean, man. You understand what I'm saying? We need to close every Christian church. And I'm about to prove why. You understand? Because this is what we do in the ISUPK and the Commander General Hunter, right? We bring you the truth of the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the most important part of being a follower of Christ. If you can't do something and do it right, then what you doing? You're doing it wrong. The Christian church is absolutely 100% positively doing this wrong. And I'm about to prove right now today that the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana is the only authority to teach the Bible, man. You understand what I'm saying? Through the scriptures. Now, I want to give y'all a little background on David Taylor, right? And we're going to go right into it now. This right here is from the news outlets and some of the things in the affidavit. It says the indictment against David Taylor and Michelle Brannon, the leaders of the Kingdom of God Global Church, includes charges of money laundering conspiracy and conspiracy to commit forced labor. The church's operations involve soliciting donations through call centers in multiple states, including Florida, Texas, Missouri, and Michigan. The indictment details the alleged abuse of victims, including long hours without pay, isolation, and threats of divine judgment. The church reportedly raised over $50 million through these operations, which were allegedly used to fund luxury properties and vehicles. And what that ain't telling you, that's misleading, because in one of the articles, the 50 million that they raised 50 million in 2014. Basically, what these people doing is, right, they doing what all churches do. You understand what I'm saying? The thing about this one is they actually using people. They putting them in these places, calling them call centers. One of the call centers was operated out of the Avila neighborhood in Tampa. And what they did at the call centers, they controlled the daily living who slept at the call centers or in a ministry house and were not allowed to leave without permission. You understand? They was being deprived of food, sleep, and freedom. They made over 50 million in 2014, right? We're going to get into some of the other extra things that this David Taylor dude was doing. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, man, like, they was calling the people that was working for them, right? They convinced their workers to work as servants called armor bearers. Troop, you ever heard anything like that? You ever heard of an armor bearer?
Nah, I ain't never heard of that.
Well, you know, an armor bearer would be a person that carried the weapons, the sword or whatever of a warrior, right? Let's just say, like, I went out to go to war, right? And you carried my sword and my shield. You understand? And I would go out, and when whoever my opponent was, I would turn to you and say, armor bearer, shield. You understand what I'm saying? Sword, and you would give it to me. You understand what I'm saying? But armor bearer is a popular term that's used in the Christian church. You understand what I'm saying? The people that walk around, that stand, that they look like they stand in guard, or the ushers, basically. You understand what I'm saying? But this brother and this Edomite woman put together a scheme where they was using these people, had these people working for them for free. They calling houses, right? Asking people for donations for the church. You understand what I'm saying? And on top of that, they not letting these people go home. They not paying them, and they not letting them go home. You understand what I'm saying? And why they doing this to these people? So they forcing them to do hard labor, right? They're forcing them to do hard labor. But the thing that got me is the divine judgment thing. They threaten them with divine judgment, not beating them physically, you know, not torturing them physically, you know what I'm saying? But telling them, well, first of all, what do you think? How could they threat somebody in a divine way? You want to take a shot at it, True?
Go.
Go ahead.
basically they threaten them like boom on the tip, like if you don't do this, if you don't do such and such and such that we telling you to do, if you don't follow what we tell you to do, the Most High gonna punish you either by like they'll tell them they can go to hell or something like that.
Give yourself a hand, man. Get that brother a hand, man, because that's exactly what they was doing. What that sound like? Don't that sound like your Christian pastor? Don't that? I'm gonna give you a song that's just like that. If you wanna be blessed, pay your tithes and your offerings. If you want more, give it to the poor. Listen, if you want to be blessed, now if I'm somebody listening to this song, right, and I get caught up in music, right, and these people ask me for money, and they say, if you want to be blessed. Now, first of all, the song itself is directly telling you if you want to be blessed by who? Blessed by who? Who you think the blessing is supposed to come from?
It's a like you
Go ahead.
from the Most High.
From the Most High. The song is this is why gospel music is the most evil music on the earth. This is gospel music is more evil than drill music. You want to know why? Because gospel music is killing more people than drill music. People in drill music that listen to drill music and commit the drills are Christians. Ooh. Oh. All y'all tuned in come from a Christian household, man. You come from some type of lifestyle where you was under some type of Christianity. Somebody taught you some type of form of Christianity, period. I don't care if it was Muslim. What do I mean by that? Oh, Islam is different. No, it's not. It's Christianity. It's the worship of your damn self. It's the worship of yourself, and it's the worship of every goddamn thing else except for the worship of the Most High. You understand? Christianity is white supremacy. That's it, man. Worshiping the damn white man. Period. That's it. That's all Christianity is. Nothing in Christianity is in the Bible. None of it. You know how I know? Let me tell y'all a story. My grandmother, you know what I'm saying? My grandma was, my grandma was the first person to tell me that Christ was black, that the children of Israel was black, that the book was about black people. Whether she was in the body or out the body, I don't know. You understand? But I watched this woman debate the Bible. She would sit in her living room with Edomites and discuss the scriptures with them and show them, like, listen, now this don't sound right. I saw her do this with my eyes. But one day, this woman, my dear sweet granny, you know what I'm saying? She caught cancer. And I would never forget this. I was in church with her. We was at a church called St. Luke in Lakeland, Florida, right? The pastor that was there, he no longer there. He got caught in a scandal. Wow. 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 He used to be one of them people that used to, he'll try to he put his hands on you, say here, whatever. But anyway, long story short, my granny, she was on the walker. She couldn't walk. She was in and out the hospital on the chemo and stuff like that. She had beat it. She had the surgery and they thought she beat it. They told her she beat it, but it came back. This was when it came back on her. This time right here, what I'm talking about. I guess they call it in remission or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it came back, you know what I'm saying? And it was worse than it was before. You understand? And my granny got depressed. You know what I'm saying? She was depressed. And I'm going to tell you why she was depressed. She was depressed because she was going to church, and the churches, the pastors and people were praying. They were praying, telling her that God took the sickness away from her, that they took this cancer away from her. And I watched my granny. You understand what I'm saying? I live with this woman. I watched her fade away, not just as a person, but spiritually. because she thought that if she was doing what the Lord said do, that he would help her, that he would heal her. You understand what I'm saying? But what the pastors was not telling my granny was that my granny wasn't supposed to eat pork. My granny wasn't supposed to celebrate Christmas or none of these things. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't know. She just thought she was supposed to love everybody. And she did the best she could to serve the Lord. You understand that? She did the best she could. But she went to this church, St. Luke. She on the walker. She had to been hurting like that whole week. Couldn't walk. She got up. One of her friends came and took her to church, and we went. And she got in there. She just sitting there just crying, you know. You know, she really didn't want to hear what the man was saying. And then he stood up and he said, somebody in here sick. Somebody in here, you know, you hurt and you need to be delivered. You need a blessing. You need a miracle. Somebody in here got asthma. Somebody in here got AIDS. Somebody in here got cancer. Somebody got cancer. And my grandma, she heard this and she jumped up and she stood up and she lifted her hands up and he said, come here. And she was sitting there crying, saying, I can't walk. So while she's saying she can't walk, he like, come on. So she get out into the aisle. Her friend helped her. And she got on the walker. And she was trying to walk and she kept like, she was so weak, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She was so weak. And she couldn't walk. And she kept saying, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm watching my granny cry. So I grab her. I jump up. I grab my granny. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little boy. I'm like 10, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like 10, 11 years old. I grab my granny like, hey, man, like, you know what I'm saying? She can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping her. He was like, help up, but let her walk. So she stand up. When she stand up, he said, you need a miracle today. You need a miracle today. You need a miracle. He just kept saying that. He said, put the walker away. So she like, my granny's shaking her head. No. My granny put the walker, finally put the walker to the side. She put the walker aside. He said, see, look, you can stand up on your own. You could do it. The Lord gonna heal you today. Glory. He doing all this. They screaming. Everybody in the church going crazy. And next thing I know, he said, run. He looked at my granny and told her to run. And my granny, with her faith, believed that God would help her run. My granny took off running. I'll never forget this. She took off running around that damn church. Took off running. Everybody screaming, yeah. And that pastor looked at my granny. He said, the cancer gone. You healed in the name of Jesus. You beat it. The Lord took it from you. Y'all, how about this? A couple months later, my granny died, man, from cancer. True. You get that? True. You hear that? True.
Sir.
You hear that? The greatest person on this earth to me. You understand what I'm saying? That pastor told her, looked to her eyes and said, the Lord healed her that cancer. My grandma the cancer was so bad in my granny that it ate her inside. She had no liver, no kidneys. It was eating her lungs, her heart, everything. She held on, you know what I'm saying, to the Lord kept her there. All her family was around her, you know what I'm saying, and she let go. You understand? But a pastor told her out his mouth that the Lord healed her from that cancer. Man, let me tell you something. The pastor should have told my grandma that the Lord heals. He makes sick. That's in the book of Deuteronomy. The Lord says, I heal. I destroy. I make alive. I kill. You understand? Some things you may pray for, the Lord may not want it to happen that way. We got a lot of people walking around here thinking that they speaking to prophets like David Taylor and this Edomite woman. First of all, a woman ain't even supposed to be teaching. That's in the scripture. Ain't no woman supposed to be standing up nowhere telling no men what to do. Period. unless she telling them to do what the Lord told them to do, which was be over her. Period. I want somebody to get their pastor on here. Bring your pastor on here. It's a link right there. Get your pastor, tag him, put him on the link and tell him to come up here. I like the fight. Tell me I'm a liar. These fake pastors going around posing as prophets of the Lord. And you wonder why we messed up. Because pastors like that, brother. And then he get kicked out. He got indicted too. Embezzling money. That's what all of them do. Will a man rob God? Yes, the hell he will, especially if he don't know he real or he don't believe him. You want to know why I learned this word today? It's called hanging fruit. You know what hanging fruit is? It's crazy, bro. I looked up this word today, man. I put it on my page. I think you've seen it, True. You know what I'm saying? It's a person that's easily, you know what I'm saying, like easily to win over. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Christians are. Most Christians are easily people that's easy to win over because your pastor builds you up off this dream of a blessing of taking something from you. You understand what I'm saying? That God wants you to have, or promising you money or wealth. It's called prosperity preaching. And the whole time, David Taylor and this Edomite woman, the Lord hate Edomites. According to the scripture, he does not love the YT man. The YT man will go into chains, says the scriptures. So how is it that a white woman can teach anybody about the Bible except for teaching that, hey, we going into slavery? It's all in the Bible. Well, I'm gonna give you a prophet that would have stood up against Pastor David Taylor and Michelle, whatever her name is. She's so unimportant to me because she ain't have no business even touching. She ain't have no business touching it. We're gonna get into that, man. Let me get starting off the book of John, True, chapter 4. We're gonna start at 17 and go down to 24. The ICK is the only place where you should come and get the truth of the Bible, man. Period. It's been this way since the beginning of time, man. It's been this way since the beginning of time. You couldn't go nowhere else to learn nothing about the Bible except through the Israelites. Zephaniah. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. It's all in the Bible, man. The Lord say Israel is the only people he ever known. The only people he ever talked to. He taught the law, statutes, and commandments to the 12 tribes of Israel. When Moses stood up there and brought them out, they didn't bring out everybody. They didn't bring all the nations together. He taught Israel the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. Christ came to save Israel, not everybody. This is why people can't get together. This is why we can't get off crack. This is why you can't. This is why Chicago right now celebrating Labor Day from Friday to what that was, Monday. 50 people shot, 8 dead. Listen, I wouldn't go outside in Chicago. The Lord gave us the holidays we supposed to celebrate. The Lord told us what it is to worship him. He told us, but we don't want that. The only thing we care about is getting some money in our pocket and doing whatever lust we want to do. And in the Christian church, they tell you that's okay. And you wonder why the condition of every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is the way it is. It is. You want to know what the most predominant buildings in every ghetto, barrio, and reservation is? The damn Christian church. It's a church on every corner. The Bible tells me God can't be found in a place made of hands. You got women teaching. You got homosexuals teaching. Come on, man. What Bible y'all reading? The thing is, you're not reading the Bible. What you're doing is you following a person that's running his mouth, and you respect him because it looked like he got a little money. That's why. Christ was a poor man, a poor black man who didn't know where he was going to stay at. His daddy was poor. His mama was poor, but he was from a royal bloodline and of a great people. But because we want to be like everybody else, the King of Kings, the greatest man ever lived, was born a peasant and a slave. But those things about to change, man. Let me get that real quick. Bubba Kashar, man, if I could. Troop, John chapter 4, man.
Come. It's the book of John, chapter 4, verse 17. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. And that says thou truly.
Hold on, Salakia. Pause right there. Now, listen. This is Christ. Christ is a prophet. Christ is a prophet, right? Y'all always say y'all love Jesus, woo, woo, and all this. Well, Christ is a prophet. Now, the backstory to this is a Samaritan woman. He had a well in Samaria, right? Samaria is a place that was taken over, you know what I'm saying, was given to Israelites, but because of them following and worshiping other gods, the Sumerians came in and took it over. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord had us slaves to those people, or tributaries, if you would. So by the time of Christ, Samaria was already taken over. This was these people's spot. And these people also, just like when you go to America and you see us in America and everywhere else, these people, you know, knew of our culture, and they tried to adapt to it. You understand what I'm saying? They made the claim that, you know, that their God was, you know, our God was their God and all this kind of thing. But Christ talking to this lady, he's sitting at this well, and the lady walk up, and, you know, she started having this conversation with Christ. And this is the first thing that Christ did. This is a prophet. He basically told this woman she was a hoe. He said, you indeed got 5 husbands. True. How can a woman have 5 husbands if marriage is through a certificate?
Not possible, Salakia.
It's not possible, right? So how was these men her husband?
Salakia, so she was sleeping with every
She
last one
was
of them.
having sex with them. Bing, bing, bing. That go to tell you right there that sex is marriage according to the Bible. He was telling her she was a whore. You was a whore, sleeping with all the men. Yeah, go ahead, read it again.
Salakia from the top.
Read it from the top. Well, on top of 18.
Come. John 4 and 18. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. And that saidest thou truly.
Now go to the next verse.
Come. The woman saith unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet.
Thou art a what?
Thou art a prophet.
What did he tell her in the manner to make her say that he was a prophet? What did he tell her? This is a good one right here. What did he tell her to where that she would say that, man, you a prophet? I perceive, meaning I see that you are a prophet. What did he do that prophets do that made this woman know that he was a prophet? Take your time. If anybody else know in the comments, you can put it up if you got it, if you think you got it. She said, I perceive that ye are a prophet. What does a prophet do?
Like you.
Go ahead.
Was it when he told her when he was when he called out about the power husband thing?
Exactly. He didn't know how many men she slept with. He prophesied that. He saw how many. The Lord had the spirit on him and showed, hey, she done slept with 5 people. She's sleeping with 5 men. She didn't tell him that. You understand? That's one gift of a prophet. And it was true. And she said off that by him telling her, you slept with 5 men. And the one you're sleeping with now ain't your damn husband. True. Since you've been a part of this lovely establishment called the I Should Be County Commander Jerry Hunter, ain't you done ran into some Negroes who done told you what you've been doing before you?
Go.
Niggas that sat in the car with you just having a regular conversation that told you exactly what you doing. Damn right, Paul. And he let her know that the man she is with is not her husband. Exactly. The first man you slept with is your husband. Give Paul a hand. Young man, Paul, give yourself a hand because you absolutely right. He let her know that the man you sleeping with not ain't your husband because the first man you slept with is your husband. Every man after that, you have committed adultery because that man's still alive and those were our customs. Now, this is a Samaritan woman that he talking to. He only having this discussion with her because he at the well. Now, watch this. Watch this. I want you to go back up. I want you to go, matter of fact, hold on. All right, finish reading. Finish reading down to 20. We're going to go down to 24. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Con. Verse 20. Our fathers worship in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. And Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
Now stop right there. This Samaritan woman tell Christ, our fathers, meaning her forefathers, the Samaritans, they worship in the mountain. They worship in the mount of Samaria. They worship there. And she say, but ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. She said, we worship, our forefathers say we worship here in this place. But you, Christ, you, Yahushua, you say that we ought to worship in Jerusalem. This is letting you know that this woman is not an Israelite. You understand? And we gonna prove why this happened. I'm gonna go back up some spaces and show, but this the important thing right now. That's another class, but I'm gonna still show it to you. But it's already kind of showing you. You understand what I'm saying? She not an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Con. Ye worship, ye know not what.
You what?
Ye worship, ye know not what.
Christ telling her, girl, you don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you worship. The Samaritans don't know nothing. Y'all don't know who y'all worship. Go ahead.
Con. We know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation is for who?
Of the Jews.
Of the white man.
Of the Jews.
of the Africans,
of the Jews,
of the dog-eating Asian man,
of the Jews,
of the who?
of the Jews.
Salvation is of the Jews, meaning the salvation that Christ brought is for the Jews. Christ didn't come to save this Samaritan woman, but she understood he was a prophet. You understand? I pray y'all do. I pray y'all do. We just learned a lot right now. We just learned what a prophet was, and we learned that Christ only came for the Jews, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
Khan. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
He said in spirit and in truth. What is spirit? What is a spirit? Anybody can answer this. What is a spirit? What does it mean to be worshiped? What does it mean to worship in the spirit? Anybody can answer. Go ahead.
Worship. Spirit is means, when it says spirit, it means like like the vibe, right? I'm trying to, yeah.
That's it. You got it. A vibe. Like how we say, I'm in the spirit, man. It's a vibe. It's a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibration. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, how was y'all? You seen how that woman said, hey, listen, we know our father say that we worship this way. You understand? But Christ told her, you don't know what you worship. We know what we worship. Christ telling her we got to worship. We gonna have to worship the Lord how he said to worship him. We're gonna have to worship him the way he said. We can't worship him like y'all worship him because he don't deal with y'all no way. We have to separate ourselves, which is what the word holy means. La Shawan. You understand what I'm saying? Separate. We got to worship him a separate way. The Holy Spirit. You understand what I'm saying? A separate vibe. And he said, what? Spirit and what?
In spirit and in truth.
Let me tell you something. Anybody telling you that everybody can be saved, that is a lie. Christianity is a lie. Let me tell y'all one of these sermons that this dude David Taylor taught. He taught that he was in the spirit, right? And that the Lord took him to heaven and hell. But when he was in heaven, he talked to this Edomite woman that was up there. He's like, hey, her hair is red. Her skin is young. She looking good up there. And we talked to all the people. Listen, man, you ain't never been up there. This is one of his sermons. He taught this. That he was so spiritual and he connect with the scriptures and with the Most High that he was allowed to go up to heaven and see all the people that was up there. You can tell low-hanging fruit that. You understand? You can tell somebody that's desperate and down on their luck that, man. Or you could tell a fool that who has an abundance of something that he can give. You understand what I'm saying? And hoping to receive more because of his greed and his lust. That's what your Christian pastors is. Full of damn lust. Christ just told this woman, it's going to come a time where you, in this mountain of nowhere, you going to be able to worship. Ooh, damn. I thought Christ came for everybody. He just basically told her, you or your people ain't going to worship nowhere. Y'all ain't worshiping nowhere. Only thing y'all going to worship is at the feet of the Lord's people. That's in the scriptures too. But your pastor ain't gonna tell you that. You want to know why? Because let me tell you something. He don't care if your children go out and get pulled by a police officer and get unalived because of the color of their skin. He gonna have what he gonna do. He ain't even gonna care. I seen somebody send they put up this message to Ben Crump. Y'all know who Ben Crump is? Ben Crump is this black lawyer who got famous off of Trayvon Martin's demise. When that black baby was unalived by that filthy animal, George Zimmerman. And Ben Crump and Al Sharpton and all of them so-called prophets, all of them dumb bimbos, Jezebel freaks got up there and, oh, we gonna pray for Pete and all. Man, listen, man. We should not have to do that. We should not have to beg to be treated like humans, man. But that's what Christianity teach you. Christianity teach you that a white man gonna save you. So as long as this white man gonna save you, he could kill, he could unalive you, he could make it, he could put drugs in your neighborhood, he could do whatever he want to. And guess what? You gonna take the blame for it. I'm gonna destroy your people. And guess what? When I destroy them, I'm gonna make y'all turn on each other and put the blame on each other. That is a devil to me. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
And Christ just told that devil that her or her people, which means those were some YT people over there that they was talking to, the Samaritan. He told them, y'all ain't worshiping nowhere. A time gonna come where you ain't worshiping it nowhere. You won't be able to say nothing about the Lord. So why was this Edomite woman with this brother up here speaking? He was supposed to have been telling her the same thing Christ told her. She was a whore and a dog. That's what he should have been telling her. That's what you should tell an Edomite woman. She's a whore. She's a whore and a dog. That's what you should be telling her instead of getting rich and giving her your damn money like an idiot. But you think you got a prize. You better take that sister with that little ponytail in the top of her head.
Yes,
grab hold of that little nub up there and do what you do with her. You understand? We gonna get the matter of fact, go finish up. Go to verse, finish up, read verse 24.
Come. Verse 24. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
God is a spirit, man. Those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Meaning you got to be aligned with him, man. You can't worship him if you're not doing what he said do. Through the whole Bible, it says, do what? Keep my laws, statutes, and commandments. If you don't do these things, you don't even know God. The scriptures say the Lord don't even hear the prayers of sinners. He don't even hear the prayers of a sinner. I bet your pastor ain't read that one. Because he told you the law's done away with. He told you could eat shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. And you see them people being unalived over there, eating that raw stuff. What that was, true oysters or something like that in Louisiana. That bacteria.
I think it was something like that. Some kind of
creature. They wasn't the first two. Keep getting them food stamps going up there talking about you having to have a seafood extravaganza up on Quisha. You're gonna have something up in you. And it ain't the thing it ain't what you should have up in you. You understand that? That's why you brothers got to come in here and learn how to serve the Lord in truth and in spirit, man. And you grab that little ponytail, sister. Grab her right by that little nub. You grab her. and you hold on to them. You understand? Now, the woman says she perceived Christ as a prophet. Give me Deuteronomy 13. We're going to start at verse 1. I got to get these in there, man. Y'all know I'm here in the library, man. You know, if you're in the Bartow, Florida area, man, come down here to the Bartow Library, man. Just come through the doors. You'll see me in the back. I'm the only one back here, man. Room 3. Come on back here, man. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to be up out of here by 7:45. Close at 8. So I'm going to run down. I got to get this in here, man, because David Taylor is disgusting. And let me tell you what else David Taylor was doing. This also in the report. It says women were taken to Taylor and ensured that the women took Plan B pills. Ain't that's always the scheme with these Christian pastors? They always raping and molesting. Eddie Long, a raper and a molester, and a homosexual at that. Why is it? Why all these pastors got the same MO, man? Some of y'all in them churches with a flaming rapist homo pastor. Lord have mercy. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I hate that it came at the expense of my granny, but I'm glad I got to see that lie told to her. That lie kept me out that damn Christian church. That lie kept me out of a church. You understand that? Do you understand that? Me having common sense to know that this Negro lied. That ain't a prophet. We just read that. We finna read what a prophet is. He said he was a prophet in that church. You got that? You got that out, Bubba Kashaw? I don't want to slow. I'm gonna keep going, man, because this is a good one, man. This got to come out. We finna get to it. You got it? Deuteronomy 13, start at 1 and 5. Or do I want that one right? Let me see. Let me go to Deuteronomy. Go ahead and read it if you got it. Just go ahead and read it for me. I won't anyway.
Deuteronomy 13 and 1. You want to start from now?
Started Deuteronomy 13 and 1, Bubba Kashaw. I don't even care the order. I'm gonna bring it all out anyway. It don't even matter the order.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign.
Stop right there. Stop right there. A what? A who?
A prophet or a dreamer of dreams.
A dreamer of dreams. I want y'all to stop there because it was another prophet, another prominent so-called black prophet. He had a dream too. Go ahead and read it. You there, True?
Take your time.
Khan.
Go ahead, finish reading. Bubba Kashaw.
Khan. And giveth thee a sign or a wonder. And the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken. Thou shalt not hearken. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
Now, see right here, what he's saying is, he's saying, if the prophet among you that y'all could come among you, he's showing you signs and wonders. He blowing on people. People ain't got people sitting in wheelchairs. They blind, they can't see. But he come up there, he blow on them, and they open their eyes. I can see now. He's showing y'all signs and wonders. Benny Hinn, he's slapping you in the head with the damn coat. He taking off his coat, he slapping the shit out your grandma. Whop, hitting her like a fly. She fall out, through skirt come up, tune her out, everything. She get up, I'm healed. No more arthritis. All of this shit, Peter Popoff. He got the water. You call me, Peter Popoff, 5 o'clock in the morning. And God, he's screaming. And God, he got this water. He said, you buy this water from me and put it around your house, you're going to have money. You're going to be healed of everything going on. Peter Popoff, Edomite, and all these black women just sitting up there. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen y'all grannies, y'all mamas in there sending that damn money to Benny Hinn them. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. I ain't the only one that saw somebody doing that. I know I ain't the only one. I know y'all know who. Troop, you know who Peter Popoff is?
So like you say, Peter who, sir?
Peter Popoff. That's his name. Peter Popoff.
Oh,
His
I ain't
name
never
Peter.
heard of.
Man, Peter Popoff used to have this thing called holy water, man, and a prayer rug. They all got prayer rugs. Man, listen, y'all ain't watch TV late night around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. If you watching TV at 4 in the morning, man, you liable to send some damn money for some Popoff water too, because you half sleep. But somebody waking you up with all this damn screaming, and all this, you hear God, you like, oh, what's going on? And you see black people. Peter Popoff got all the black women in there just tearing them up with this little rug. Pop, slapping them in the head like they playing spades or something. And they talking about they healed and stuff. Now, you got other black prophets, they sitting there telling you, hey, listen, the Lord say if this prophet tomorrow you get up and say, go worship other gods, don't follow them. We got pastors saying, go and follow Peter Popoff. Peter Popoff will heal you. We got so-called black prophets and leaders saying worship Christmas, when Christmas is the worship of Nimrod. This is written history. December 25th is not Christ's birthday. We got people saying worship Christ. Christ never said worship him. He is a separate identity in being from the Most High. The scriptures show you that. We got people, pastors, telling you what? Celebrate Easter. Easter has nothing to do with the resurrection. Christ never said celebrate my resurrection. He never said that in the scriptures. Easter is the celebration of Ishtar. That's why you do the bunnies with the eggs. It's a fertility god. So now that we see this, the Lord telling the children of Israel to do the Deuteronomy, he's saying, listen, man, I didn't teach these people. I didn't teach y'all to do this. So if y'all see the prophet doing this, don't follow them. Y'all not supposed to follow the so-called prophets in the Christian church. They leading you astray. We get that now, right? Keep reading.
Con. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. And ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him.
Keep going. This is the good part. Go ahead.
Con. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
Shall be what? He shall be what?
Shall be put to death.
Eddie Long shall be put to death. You understand that? You fake Israelite camps, the men you learn under outside of the UPK shall be put to death. Tazadokia shall be put to death. I pray you understand. I pray you understand. Your so-called prophets shall be put to death. TD Jakes shall be put to death. Creflo Dollar, almighty dollar bill, dollar holler, gonna be put to death. But that dreamer of dreams was put to death too. We gonna get to him. Now that scripture just told you, if a prophet send you to tell you to worship after another God and tell you not to keep the commandments of God, don't follow them. That alone right there should take away what's in the Christian church. But we're going to keep going. But y'all just remember that dreamer of dreams. I think y'all think I know who I'm talking about, but we're going to go to him. He just like David Taylor. Your pastor is just like David Taylor. He gets girls sent to him. He's ensured that they on plan Bs, and he sleeps with them. He holds them captive and says that God will do something to them if they don't do what he say. That is your pastor. Every last one of y'all pastor, and y'all know it. You know how I know? You know how I know? Because it's a Negro in the corner beating a tambourine to death. His damn hand got blood. He's sassy with it too. That's why. That's how I know. And they ain't telling you to do what the Lord say at all. They want you to just lock the doors. I said lock the doors. Lock the door. Never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. I never would have made it without you if I would have had them niggas lock that door. Because your pastor is a raping, robbing, murdering thief, just like the so-called white man. He is not a prophet. But we're going to remember that dream of dreams. But I want to get this one. Deuteronomy 18 and start at verse 18, if I could, Bubba Kashab. I'm like that brother. What's that brother? That brother had the wicks in his head. I was like, I ain't, if y'all think I came to play with y'all today, you out your goddamn. If y'all think I came to play with y'all today, I ain't playing with y'all today. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't finna play around with you at all. Because this is y'all problem. Y'all want to follow these tyrants because they look good and they speak good. They got on them sissy colors like purple and pink, and they walk around with jerry curls in their head and all the chains on their neck, making you a tough brother, a protector. Go from a protector to somebody who need to be protected. You out your damn mind if I step into a Christian church. You out your damn mind. You must be crazy. And the story that I shared with y'all in the beginning about my dear sweet granny, that ain't just my story. That's y'all's story too. How many people y'all done stood up over and prayed and said, oh, it's all right. It's going to be all right. The Lord ain't heard none of you in there because all of you sinners. He heard not now one of you. You want to get your prayers answered? Come to the ISUPK, man. Go to the nearest school, man, around you. Find it, man, and learn how to serve God in spirit and truth, man. That's why your prayers can't get heard. But some of y'all say, well, I seen this and I seen that. We're going to get to that too. You got that? You got that truth for me? Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. We're going to go from 18 to 21.
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. I will raise up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall
Whoa, whoa,
speak.
whoa, 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 whoa. Go back, read that part again. He'll raise up a what?
Couple I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Stop right there. He said he will raise a prophet up among their brethren. Your brethren are the people, are your race, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. There is no reason that that Edomite woman should have been standing up preaching anything. She not a prophet, and she ain't a black woman. She ain't a Hispanic woman or a Native Indian woman. She's a white woman. So how is she a prophetess? He said, I will raise a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, like me. What do that Edomite woman know what I know? How she ain't lived life like me. She not even a black woman. So we already know David Taylor scamming in. And some of y'all going to these new age churches right now. Oh, yeah. A lot of y'all starting to switch them and go to them churches where you got every damn race up in there. You ain't even keeping it how the churches usually would go to. Y'all want to go to the church where Kevin and Billy and Bob them at with that bad horse. I could imagine the singing in there. Oh my, it ain't no salt in there at all. I couldn't do it. Keep going, brother. Bubba Kashaw.
Like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
All that I shall command him. Meaning a prophet is only going to speak what the Lord has already spoken. He's not going to speak nothing else. He ain't going to tell you to go do nothing else. Okay, keep going.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Go ahead.
But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die.
Even that prophet shall what?
Shall die.
Now, this way it's about to get real good. I want you to go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 23. Right? We're gonna go there. And I'm fixing to show y'all what y'all about to see. Y'all about to see one of the biggest so-called prophets of all time in the black community. You're about to find out why he died, why he was Salakia, why he was unalive. The Lord unalived him. A lot of your pastors ain't been unalived yet, but they will be. Bishop Eddie Long was sitting there molesting them boys. Ooh, and he was a big pastor. Look what happened to Creflo Dollar. He got caught up. The Lord got him. You don't hear his name that much no more. Buying planes and stuff. He said the Lord wanted him to have a plane so he could fly out with the Holy Spirit. That nigga need a G. That nigga need a jet plane. Jet first class. Living the life off you Negroes. Off you silly, simple Negroes. Because you got your bachelor's degree and you felt like you could just throw away hundreds of dollars at it. Meanwhile, Taylor taking poor people, got them living like slaves, telling them that the Lord gonna hurt them. This is what Creflo Dollar and all them did. This is what your pastor do. This is what he do. This is what he do. He ain't got the death yet, but he gonna get it. If I was them, I would want it now. I want to get it like the pastor we finna get into, the prophet that we about to get into, because he got it in front of everybody. Notice the Lord kill you in front of everybody too when you're a prophet, a lying prophet. You see that truth? You notice that all these big prophets, the Lord embarrassed them in front of everybody and unalived them in front of everybody. Yeah. Yeah, because the Lord don't play. He's a great and terrible God. He just say he require your blood. Oh, we finna get into this joker here. We're gonna go to Jeremiah 23, right? I want you to start at chapter 23. Go to verse 1 first. We're gonna go there first. And then we're gonna read 1 through 6, and then we're gonna jump down to 21. 21 and 22, and we're gonna go into further. Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them.
Man, you see that? Salakia, man. I got to stop you right there. You see that, y'all? He talking to the so-called pastors, the so-called leaders of the black community. The real so-called leaders of the black community, everybody know who the ones step up when something happens. They don't go and get the celebrities. They go and get the pastors. They go and get Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and they ain't even got no churches. Al Sharpton was a Negro that told on the mob, and all of a sudden after he told on the mob, he became a pastor, a reverend, and they ain't had a church nowhere. But every time something happened, every time some injustice get done to our people, they go and get him and old Jesse. And Jesse and all them influence your so-called pastors. And they teach you to vote for Obama and all of these Democrats and Kamala Harris with her cooking collard greens in the bathtub behind. Because y'all low-hanging fruit. You're easy to deceive. Keep going. Boca Shop.
Come. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase.
Whoa, stop right there. That said, he said, I will gather the remnant of my flock, talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, I will gather them out of all countries. Why ain't pastors teaching that the 12 tribes of Israel are scattered throughout the earth? Why don't they teach that in the Christian church? Why don't they teach that the 12 tribes of Israel are the blacks, Hispanics, and so-called Native Indians, man, scattered in the Americas and in the West Indies and abroad? The Lord say he got to gather us out of all the countries. Why they ain't teaching that in the church? In the church, all you hear is if you sow a seed. Sow a seed. I ain't heard sow a damn seed yet. Have you? Have any of y'all heard sow a seed yet? Have any of y'all heard any prosperity preaching yet? Huh? I ain't heard it. Keep going.
Come. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord.
Damn. Go ahead. Keep going.
Come. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
This is talking about Christ. This is talking about Christ. This is Christ in the Old Testament for all you OT Israelite on the end, right here. You OT Israelites. This is Christ in the Old Testament right here. It say a king shall be set up, man. That's Christ. Christ on his way. Christ is the black man that you ignorantly call Jesus, man. Who was unalived on a cross, man. By the Romans, betrayed by his own people. You understand? For a criminal, they chose the kid Barnabas, not Christ. Don't that sound like us? Instead of us taking the man that ain't do nothing, that have been going around feeding us and helping us and healing us, we don't want him. Don't put him up on the cross. We gonna take Lil Pookie and Lil Ray Ray so they could drill through the neighborhood. Because Lil Pookie and Lil Ray Ray make you feel good because you could talk about him. Lil Pookie and Lil Ray Ray, when you see them doing what they doing, it make you feel good about yourself because you can say, at least I ain't doing what they doing. But to let Christ live is for him to put you in your shame. To choose Christ would have put them in their shame. Because Christ was a real prophet. And he told them what the Lord said to do. And when they was not doing it, he told them that they wasn't. They didn't want to hear that. They didn't want to hear it. A lot of y'all talking about y'all love Christ and this and that and that. If Christ stood right here today, you'll cast them away. You'll walk past him like he wasn't nothing because he's telling you got to stop getting high. Because he's telling you got to stop being a whore. Because he's telling you got to stop being, you got to listen to your mom and your daddy. And you got to forgive your neighbor. You don't give a damn. Right? Keep going.
Come. Behold, the days come, say, O Salakia. In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness.
All right. Now I want you to drop that and I want you to go down. We finna see who this dreamer of dreams is. We about to show you the biggest prophet in the black community. The dreamer of dreams. Do anybody know who the dreamer of dreams is? I know you know, True. I want to get a chat a little time. I want them to see if they know. Can somebody tell me who this dreamer, who is the prophet that said he was sent by God in the 60s? He was sent by God in the 60s. And he had a dream. Oh, I have a dream today. He had a dream. Y'all know who it is. I just gave it to you. Y'all don't know. True, you want to take a stab at it? Because the people online, they don't know. They don't know who it is. They don't know who it was. Who was the dreamer of dreams?
Salakia, so you say they don't know yet.
Nah, they ain't nobody said nothing yet. You go ahead for time's sake.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Damn right. Dr. Martin Luther the King. He was the dream of dreams that the Lord told y'all not to follow. And he led y'all into a burning house. That's what he said out his mouth. He led y'all to hell. It is Martin Luther King did more damage to black people than anybody else on this earth. And the Lord unalived him in front of everybody for doing it. Barakatah wa Yahweh Shai, for proving the Lord right and making every man a liar. Because he told y'all he had a dream that one day little white boys and little black boys and girls hold hands and link a play. And he was on the mountaintop. That Negro led y'all into Section 8. That nigga led y'all right into Donald Trump. The sister Shia Ross, she said, MLK Jr., damn right, sis. Martin Luther King was a dreamer of dreams. And guess what else Martin Luther King was? He also wondered where the white girls at. Martin Luther King wanted to know where the white women was at. You hear me? All your Christian pastors and your leaders the same way. They all lustful, ain't they? And they want your money, Emma. They want your money and they want your sons. And they want the white girls. This man admitted that he felt like he led the Lord people into a burning house. And you know what? He didn't feel like it. He knew he lied. And the Lord unalived him in front of all of y'all. I want you to read, start from 21, man. We're going to go down to 28. Just read. I ain't gonna stop you till you get down to the beginning, till you get down to 25. Just read all that. Bubba Kashab, you could.
Khan. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doings. Am I a God
Keep going,
at hand?
brother. Keep going.
Khan. Am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord? I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed.
What? Read that again.
Khan. I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed.
Damn. I don't know about y'all, but I spied with my two little eyes in the book of Jeremiah 23, a book that was written thousands of years. These scriptures were written thousands and thousands of years ago. Now, this book was compiled. These beautiful words was found all over and put together and became what is known as the Bible right now. And in these texts, I just heard Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. I heard the beginning of it. I have a dream today. I have a dream. That Negro lied. And the Lord had him in Memphis, Tennessee, and got him blowed to smithereens, man. In front of all of y'all to see it. So that on this day, so that in 1969, a man named Abba Bivens, a true prophet, will rise up. And so on and so on. And now Commanding General Hunter is at the helm. And these brothers, up until this day, would teach the truth of the Bible. You understand? The Lord has put his ensign in the earth. He has put his place of refuge in the earth, just like he did in the Old Testament, just like he did in the New Testament. He's doing it now. He started it in 1969 with Abba Bivens, starting up the I Should Begin, the Commanding General Hunter, which right now going strong, man. And it has not failed. How many fake Israelite leaders have been unalived in front of all of you? How many fake pastors have been unalived in front of you? And not just unalived, they died in shame because they led you astray. You won't get led astray in here. The Lord sent forth the I Should Become the Commanding General Hunter. Just like Christ, he sent Christ in the 12, and so on and so on. You Christian pastors have no right to teach the scriptures. Why? Because you are not true prophets. Because prophets only speak according to the scriptures what the Lord has already spoken, which is that you need to do the commandments. And the commandments is this: to love the Lord thy God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And the second, like unto it, love your neighbor as you love thyself. Brotherhood, baby. The Lord ain't send no damn prophet to teach you how to sow no damn seed of $50 from every damn one of y'all in here and lock the door. If you can't put it in there, don't let them out if they can't put it in there. The Most High don't need your damn money. The money, the 10%, is to take care of the things of the Lord, man. To help feed the people that can't feed themselves. To help put clothes on. We just did a food drive up there in Jacksonville, man. Our people sleeping in parks in the rain. While you sitting there, while you filthy, disgusting Negroes sitting there putting on red dresses and running through the streets of New Orleans. Yeah, most of them Negroes running up there was in frats. Boy lovers. And your family starving. Your brothers and sisters out here dying in the streets, man. Donald Trump sending the tanks, baby. They coming to a project near you. Every Crip, every Blood, every GD, every BD, every whatever you want to be called, get ready. The tank's coming. And you know what? They have to come. They got to come. You want to know why? Because y'all ain't listening to the prophets. But when we tell y'all these things, when we tell y'all that death is coming, y'all don't want to hear it. But when that death comes, guess what y'all going to do? The Christian church ain't going to be open. Them pastors ain't going to. Y'all going to come to the ISUPK. Mark my words right now. At 7:30 on a Tuesday, September 2nd. Officer 50, Yaikwar, have told y'all, and I'm telling you the same thing the men above me tell. They teach, because they teaching what the Lord tell them to say. He already said it. The tank's coming. They come in the O Block. They come into the Poking Beans. They come into Jacksonville. They come into Tampa, and they come in Every damn way else where you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians at. Because the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And your Christian pastor is his helper.
Right.
Because your pastor is just like David Taylor. Your pastor is just like David Taylor. And David Taylor is just like Martin Luther King. Just like Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King wanted the white girls. David Taylor did too. He even put a white girl over you and sent her all through these different states and had her getting the money from you. Man, Troop, you got anything you want to add to that, man? I'm about to just jump out the damn window right now, man. I'm so disgusted. You got anything you want to say?
Salakia. I just
Go ahead, man. Anything, man. Say anything you done saw or anything you want to add.
Nah, I just wanted to say, shoot, so far, sir, it's been a real 2-hour class, and our people need to really grasp that it is imperative to remove y'all spirit from the Christian church and from these pastors, because they ain't doing nothing but, you know what I'm saying, but leading our people into a burning house, just like MLK was leading our
Straight
people
up.
into straight up.
Straight up. Just killing us. Man, listen, man, and this the thing right here. It get even better than that, man. I want you to read. I want you to read. I want you to read verse 28 for me. Read verse 28, man. This right here is letting you fake prophets, you fake priests, you boy-loving bastards know something right here, man. It's teaching y'all something right here. Verse 28 finna teach you something. This is right now, y'all in the stage of mercy, and this is why we don't come and fall on you jokers, man. This is why Commander Jerry Hunter gave the order to fall on you Negroes, because we in a state of grace right now under Yahweh Shai, man, under Christ. Christ gonna come and get that order. You understand? So until Yahweh Shai get that order, man, this is what the Lord told the real prophets to do. This is what he told them to do. Read that for me, Baba Kashah.
Con. Jeremiah 23 and 28. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully.
Stop right there. All you Martin Luther King dreamers, y'all have your dream. The Lord say have your dream. But to all he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully. Let him speak my words faithfully. Let him come into the ISUPK and learn what the patience of the faith and the patience of the saints is, man. Matter of fact, can we please get that? Revelation 13 and 9, man. If I could, Bubba Kashad. If I could get it, please. This is what the prophet should be saying. This is what it's saying. Let him speak it faithfully, man.
God. Is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that what?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go
into captivity.
This is what the true prophet's supposed to be teaching. You Edomites who put the Lord's children into slavery, you're going into slavery. Your children are going into slavery. Christ is coming so to put you into that slavery. Go ahead.
Gone. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And he that unalive the Lord's people through war shall be unalived with war. Go ahead.
Gone. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Hear these words. To him that speak my word faithfully. You dreamers, y'all keep y'all dreaming. Keep going to Word Alive Ministries. Keep going in there. Keep going to Ebenezer, Mount Ebenezer on the side of the road, Rock of the Little Lamb Baptist. Keep going now. But he who has the word and speak it faithfully, this is where your patience and your faith lie. That the enemies, your oppressors, shall be not only made captives themselves, but be unalived by the very war that they took you through. The very war that they waged on you, that it be waged back on them. And that Yahweh shall do it for you. Because the Lord said so. The Lord didn't tell us it was peace here in no damn America, man. Who told you that? Who told you that the cancer was gone when it was still in your body? Who told you that? Man, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something. It's time to get it right, man. It's time to get it right, man. Anybody in the comments got anything they want to add or want to say? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, let me tell y'all. It's almost time, man. It's almost time. You got anything you want to add, Truth, man? Anything else you want to add on top of that?
La, sir, Tawab class, another man, Tawab, real Tawab class. Important info.
Man, I ain't shit, man. Slack, excuse my language, man. But the water, you understand what I'm saying, man? I thank y'all, brothers and sisters, rocking out, coming in and supporting this truth. Because, man, I'm telling you, man, our people need it, man. Our people need it. I don't know. I just don't understand, man. I really just don't understand, man. But at the same time, I got patience, you know what I'm saying? Because I was once a part of the world, man. I remember, I tell people this all the time. I remember I used to pray, pray and ask the Lord to let the plug drop the price for me, or somebody come throw a couple pikes up when, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, I pray he got the dope for me today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm praying, asking God to help me go and kill my own people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what Christianity do, man. You understand what I'm saying? But like, what we got to understand, man, it's killing our people, man. It's killing us, man. It's unaliving us out here, man. What Donald Trump is doing a great job. He's doing a great job. And what I mean by that is, y'all don't want to hear the true prophets, because we don't tell y'all that your little seed you sowing gonna double up. We don't tell y'all that. We tell you what's gonna happen to you if you don't do what the Lord say do. Thus saith the Lord. Even though it's coming out of my mouth, these the words of the Lord. These ain't my words. How these my words? I used to be in the trap. I used to be in the streets too. But one day, I'm on YouTube and I heard, "Thus saith the Lord." And I done heard a lot of things the Lord said before I heard them say it. You understand what I'm saying? But man, that Christian church, boy, that thing will have you in there bouncing off the walls, man. It'll have you bouncing off the walls, man, doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. You don't know what you're doing, huh? You don't know what you're doing in there, man. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you got going on. I'm about to read these announcements for y'all, man. If anybody ain't got nothing to add, man. About to get these announcements, y'all. I'm about to get up out of this doggone library for Esau come on back here. And he be with the crazy. I'm about to read these announcements to y'all, and y'all can find out a lot of y'all need to pay attention to these announcements too, man. Because it's gonna tell you what you need to do to come in here and be a prophet, man. All right, man. Here we go, man.
So just a reminder, library closes at 8 o'clock. That's going to be in 15 minutes.
Okay, no problem. I told you. Didn't I tell y'all Esau was gonna come? I know him. I know he coming. I know he coming. I know he coming, man. I know it. I know he coming. Every single time. You gonna find a way. Get these dogs down, man. All right, here we go, man. The ISUPK security announcements, man. Rule for new brothers and sisters, man. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for a year. They ought to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it for them. After a year, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they ought to seek counsel from the heads. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to General Mayak or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatever amount you would like to give. The feast of blowing of the trumpets, that's the next upcoming holy convocation, man. Always check the bulletin boards in the hallways at the schools. If your school area has a school building, always check the bulletin for that. If anybody want to be a trooper in the school, start wearing black boots, black shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Listen, man, tune in to all these classes all over the world, man. With the ISUPK, man, we got classes every single day. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna have a Tawal law class tomorrow. We got a brother bringing that class. Man, listen, man. Now is not the time, man. Now is not the time, Israel. I understand. You understand what I'm saying? But look around you. Look around you. You understand what I'm saying? The whole point of everything that we're showing y'all is that the authority, the only authority in this earth to teach these scriptures is right here in the ISUPK, man, under Commander Jerry Hunter. And with that, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Barak a thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters, man. Shalom, Israel.
Man, shalom, Israel.